Ba-dum-bum-bum. Hello and welcome everybody to tonight's stupendous, fantastic dinosaur action after a couple nights off and tired, moving a lot of stuff, trying to sell our house, so a bunch of it was going in storage, but with all that rest and with the rest I'm going to be giving to my opponents, so I'm going to be putting them to sleep. The reset happened a few hours ago, about 5, so I am down to Platinum, but as the title and the thumbnail shows, going right back up to Mythic. That's the plan, that's my favorite thing, playing my favorite way to play dinosaurs here tonight. Hopefully everybody's week went good, or even if it wasn't good, it's going to be a good time here. You can sit back, relax, you know it's going to be fantastic. Chilled, all of that stuff. Resize myself properly. Maybe, I don't know. I could react to some stuff. It's hard to say, and that's a good point. JDX will take a brief tangent, but the link tree to everything is in the description, the list as well. In the description, you can copy and paste it. The primer, if some of you are new to this dinosaur way, but I just want to focus on that point there. I haven't really thought too much about different content, but certainly react stuff, a lot of stuff, whether it is genuine or, you know, kind of fluffed up, having fun with it, kind of ragging on it, riffing on it, roasting it, I guess. Roasting it would be the thing. But then the question becomes, do I separate it? I almost don't want to do it. I want to keep everything here, organize it in a playlist that never really made too much sense. I have to assume most people, pretty much everybody, comes for me, since, you know, that's the face of everything. So you would still come to watch whatever it is. Maybe not so much the react stuff. Maybe some of you enjoy exactly what's going to be happening tonight, the destruction that's going to be happening, and then but whichever, as long as I love making it, you know, that's really what it's all about. Life is too short to be doing stuff that, well, you don't really like. If you're just doing stuff to do stuff, there's got to be something better than that. Definitely. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. JDX, absolutely. Let me see. Yes, hello. Happy holidays. New Year is coming. 100%. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Watching right now later on. I don't think I said that. Maybe I did. It's been a while. Drinking some Black Bear Muskoka Roastery coffee pots. The best of the best. Too Dark is the best. Used to be Granite, but that is not in pots, unfortunately. Maybe one day. Yeah, definitely JDX. I'll keep the react part in mind. That does remind me of some of my friends at work. They said I should react to tools, or at least describe how to use tools, even very simple ones, in a simple way, which I think I should record a less involved refresher, a kind of mini primer for anybody that is interested. Go over the base plan of how this deck works, and the family's been going good. I'm trying to keep warm. Hopefully everybody who is cold, dealing with snow, is keeping warm, shoveling good. It's currently starting to blizzard once again. We have maybe, I don't know, a foot of snow. Not quite a foot of snow, but it's definitely going to be that in the morning. So I'm going to have a lot more shoveling for sure, but I love the snow. But we're getting on to this list, and as you guys can see, if you've been watching, there are a couple new old additions. Sire of 7th, I think we have to, you know, address the elephant in the room, or the Eldrazi in the room, I guess you could say. But why is it out? I thought, maybe I'll try taking it out. Perhaps I shouldn't have been as hot as I was on this fantastic thing. What I am drinking, yeah, black coffee, Black Bear, to be precise, the exact name of the roast. Oh, lovely stuff. Two pods, actually. Yeah. My cup is so big here, it fits 2 regular-sized Keurig K-cup pods. But I gotta keep the energy up and keep up the
ruthless aggression.
But not as much ruthless aggression with Sire of 7 Deaths, though. However, oftentimes when I played it, as you can see, it doesn't have haste, and I mean, it does decide the game on the spot. Sometimes down the line, if an opponent can't take it out, it trades with mostly everything, but it doesn't always attack. And there were a few times when I played this, the opponent simply paid 7 life, and then it was gone. So it felt kind of bad. But yeah, it's basically always black coffee, the healthiest thing. Cream, not so bad. I was doing double doubles. For anybody that's in Canada, they know what I'm talking about, but a double double is 2 cream, 2 sugar, and yeah, I just cut it out. I like being hardcore. No, not Jack Daniels, JDX. This is a family-friendly stream. Of course, that has nothing to do with it. If you want to indulge in adult beverages, you know, you want to have some fun, go nuts, go nuts. I think if I had to choose, it might be, I don't know, Pabst Blue Ribbon would probably be my favorite, but I could probably go on like this for half an hour. Okay, Sire of 7 Deaths doesn't have haste, sometimes dies, does nothing. So we trimmed it, added in more dinosaurs, a total of 28 dinosaur type creatures. This is a true dinosaur deck. Commune with dinosaurs, I tried not using it for about 4 or 5 days, felt bad. It's not good. Added it back in, and it's elevated further by the larger amount of dinosaur type creatures. I can grab basically anything. There's only 8 cards in the deck that I can't grab. That's Sylvan Scrying and Archdruid's Charm. Everything else is a dinosaur or a land, which is very, very lovely stuff. JDX, main board ley line, possibly. But keep in mind, with the Topiary Stomper, that is a land. Technically, Commune with Dinosaurs could grab the Topiary, which I've done a couple times before. Grab this to play it to get a land. So we got a lot of early stuff, as usual. Oh my goodness, I'm drinking the coffee too fast. Pardon me. But a lot of early stuff as usual. So the turn 1 Thoughtseize or turn 2 Thoughtseize, the hand hate that would rip this early ramp, that would stop me from getting to the bigger, costlier stuff. It's not as much of a problem, but I'll bring up Leyline just for you and anybody else that may be wondering. It is a classic though. I think I have to turn on the white color. Yes. Okay. Oh yes. Okay. You ask for it and you shall receive. Vitali Primal Conquer coming up. Let's do 1 Topiary Stomper after we talk a bit about Leyline of Sanctity. You could call the channel Leyline Sanctity MTG. Sanctity of MTG, which Wizards of the Coast JDX, you know, they have been tarnishing the sanctity of this great game. The best trading card game, the oldest trading card game there is, but it's nice to have hexproof, I gotta say. We'll keep it on the back burner if some sort of heavy discard deck focused only around discard pops up. This is, of course, the best hate for that. But the Tally Primal Conqueror, though, there is another request I have to meet. So, quite easy, straightforward. And also have to get into the sideboard here. Boom. There it is. Lovely alternate art. I actually like the coin art of this one. Not so much other dinos, but this one just, ooh, something about it. Very vicious. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Trimming one Topiary Stomper for one Atali. However, the sideboard, very, very interesting stuff. Waltz of Rage. Makes a whole lot of sense, and it's been the thing that's won me games today. Quite nice indeed. Picture this. Turn 4. We go Sunken Citadel, taps for 2 green, Castle Garenbrig, 2 other lands. We're able to activate it. We play Carnage Tyrant on turn 4. Scary stuff, the removal. Opponent can't get rid of it, hopefully. And then come turn 5, when I'm able to make 5 for a sorcery, I do this, and I deal 7 damage to every other creature on the battlefield, except Carnage Tyrant is the only creature, so it's a one-sided board wipe. And it sweeps just about everything. I may not want to attack into stuff the opponent has with my Carnage Tyrant, but now they have nothing. Do they have Death Touch? Doesn't matter. Gone. Dead. Shieldred? Gone. Atraxa? Gone. Atraxa only has 7 toughness. With Carnage Tyrant, Waltz of Rage would deal 7 damage. And oh my goodness. But going along with the sweeper, that and Anger of the Gods, if I face off against an aggressive deck, I would bring this in. A less aggressive deck, but still creatures. Bring this in. Something a little bit slower. Yeah. So I have a few more sources of red. One mountain. That one mountain is what was sometimes a second Cavern of Souls. Now, Cavern of Souls and of course a mountain, they can't provide a green source to go to Archdruid's Charms. I would never go to 3 lands that could not at least help cast the Archdruid's Charm. That just gets into too many sticky situations. The chance of not being able to cast it is very rough, so that's why there's only 1 mountain, 1 cavern. If I need the mountain, I can grab it with Topiary Stomper. Boom. There we go. Sweep them. Sweep the fast stuff. Sweep the less fast stuff. Sweep all enchantments with Back to Nature. And stop stuff that has activated abilities. Any number of things with activated abilities. But okay, good. Stable connection. JDX and myself have sometimes been playing on untapped Commander games, which, no, it's pretty interesting, but the connection sometimes was not good. So it's a free way to play Magic the Gathering. It's kind of nice, but we'll have to try it again, absolutely. A Staunton, huh? Okay. It's kind of fun to say. Staunton. But yeah, we'll see. Dance of Dinos Dance. I was thinking of a thumbnail that used a screenshot from Dances with Wolves, Kevin Costner there. But I thought Gladiator was also pretty good. But yeah, Waltz can't be bad. I think Waltz could potentially be the best sweeper, not just for this deck, but this kind of deck. If all you have is big stuff, you might as well play a thing that takes out everything the opponent has. It could be a Ghalta. Play Ghalta. Boom. 12 damage to every other creature is pretty painful stuff. It might be painful for this silver opponent. That's a pretty fantastic hand. Technically 4 lands with Topiary Stomper. No Castle Garenbrig or Sunken Citadel. Okay, well, I would imagine we may just be dead. As it goes with sort of aggressive decks, Boros Heroic or Boros Burn, Boros Aggro. Rough stuff. Opera game, huh? There's probably countless names, terminologies that could just be learned. That's for sure. But I would expect we're probably dead with this matchup, at least in game 1. Don't lose hope, though. Anger of the Gods is going to be coming in for, well, game 3. Game 2 and 3. Hopefully we go to game 3. But coming in for game 2 to take out At least they're creatures. Of course, they do have ways to burn, which is not the most fun in the world. And there's a good chance we're just simply dead. We can't block with Topiary Stomper. There is nothing we could have done to really save ourselves. It's just how it goes. Yeah, they hit us for 4. No, that's... Yeah, you don't come back from that. I can tell you that much. Not a chance. But, at the very least, we do have some chance against these aggressive things. You don't exactly need Palani's Hatcher. That's at least what I'm trying to remove. If I wanted to bring in Waltz of Rage, I'd probably get rid of Regisaur Alpha, just because Waltz of Rage, it cares about a creature with power. Palani's Hatcher does have 5 power, which is a little bit more than Regisaur Alpha at 4 power. And, you know, I could trim T-Rex, I could trim Ghalta, Stampede Tyrant, to make space for Waltz of Rage or possibly Anger of the Gods, but if I can slow him down, stop him, then play Ghalta to definitely finish him off. We'll see. But at the very least, I have something. I haven't always had something against aggro because, well, sometimes it has been common, I must say, but again, you can't be super strong against everything, but you could at least be a little bit stronger than I was previously. This hand is lovely stuff. Send a Castle Garenbrig to the bottom. Not a big difference sending one of the 2 Castle Garenbrigs or a forest. If I knew they had land destruction, if it was some deck that, you know, was maybe going to do that, I'd keep both Castle Garenbrigs just to have 2 copies. Well, we do want to maintain the 3 sources of green. 3 green on turn 3 to go with that Archdruid's Charm. Go with Sylvan Scrying. We have our turn 3 play. Might as well use up Sylvan Scrying to grab another Castle Garenbrig. It's not going to be another Sunken. The Archdruid's next turn is going to grab the other Sunken. Ooh. Watch me draw an Anger of the Gods. Oh, not an Anger of the Gods. Okay. Okay. That's how it is. Of course, I would hope to draw somebody big, anybody big. With the second Sunken I grab and put onto the battlefield, I will choose red, so I could make the 2 sources of red with the mountain there. We basically have to have Anger of the Gods coming up if we want any hope. That would be pretty sweet. 4 copies of Anger of the Gods, it is a possibility. You never know. Anger of the Gods, let's go. Well, that's not Anger of the Gods. I mean, it is somebody big, so I mean, I'm not going to play nothing. Yeah. But hello, Bloppa. Hopefully all is well with you. We'll see. I would imagine there is some avenue where the opponent could take us out. I'll try for the Soulscar Mage. They could pump a bunch of their stuff. Okay. Not dead yet. This is good. Anger of the Gods still might just save us. Vaultborn Tyrant next turn would be pretty lovely. Stabilize a little bit, gain touch of life. I would imagine Commune with Dinosaurs definitely could be digging for it, and I could play it if I grab it. Oh, but an Anger of the Gods. Oh, taking out everything. Ooh, not quite gonna cut it. Oh boy. Well, there's Vaultborn Tyrant. We'll try for that, but they might ping their Screaming Nemesis for 2 with the Burst Lightning. I believe that's instant speed. Deal 2 to it to stop me from gaining life. Is probably what they're gonna do. Oh? Oh my goodness, whoever would have guessed that they would ping their Screaming Nemesis for 2 to send the damage towards me to stop me from ever gaining life again. Yeah, it is basically mono red. The white, pretty much the white is for wherever it is. No, we're not not attacking. But yeah. Yeah, that's just you just lose. Again, man, that anger of the gods would have been sweet. They wouldn't have been doing a whole lot, that's for sure. But Boros Charm there still would have finished us off. Basically Boros, or basically mono red, but splashing the white for the lovely Boros Charm. Can't win them all, but win enough. And I'll get back to Mythic, hopefully about the same timeline as last month. That'd be pretty sweet, or maybe super early. Of course, JDX, I think you jinxed it perhaps a little bit, talking about Leyline of Sanctity. If I had hexproof in those scenarios, I would have been taking a lot less. It would stop quite a bit. I wouldn't have had to worry about Screaming Nemesis. When it's dealt damage, it would deal damage to me, any target. If it deals damage to a player, they can't gain life. But Screaming Nemesis's ability can't target me. Boros Charm can't target me. Some of their burn spells that can target a player can't target me. So yes, indeed, I might consider it for sure. This hand though didn't take much consideration. Oh, didn't take much. Oh, lovely stuff. I might go a touch slower with that Sylvan Scrying, grabbing Sunken Citadel, playing it as my land coming up on turn 3, and then turn 4 I just go double Topiary Stomper, which is good. Topiary Stomper, it's a creature that costs 3, so Castle Garenbrig, the 6 mana from that. Ooh. We'll see. This does appear to be something very nasty. We have black, white, and red. At least to me, that indicates it might be Mardu Greasefang, the return of the greasy rat. I don't know, maybe partway through tonight, JDX, I have to splash in Leyline of Sanctity. You don't even have to splash for it. You want to see it in your opening hand, which does not require white. Oh, that's pain. Pain and suffering. Yeah. We'll see. At the very least, I'm playing somebody next turn. Something. I think they'll get rid of at least one Topiary Stomper. Hopefully it is Carnage Tyrant, which is crazy to say. Oh, they got rid of Vaultborn. Yeah. We should be in a much better position, but you never know when an opponent has black, red, and white. You have to assume something painful. Oh, Archfiend of the Dross. We're not dead yet. Not quite. I mean, I'll play both Topiary Stompers. 6, 8, 11. Oh, never mind. We're just dead. Basically just dead. I would have to play Carnage Tyrant to have any hope. Yeah, we're basically just dead with that Archfiend of the Dross, unfortunately. Maybe through some weird twist of fate, I'll survive with 1 health and be able to play Ghalta, Stampede Tyrant. But I'm definitely bringing in Waltz of Rage for this. Taking out that Archfiend of the Dross. So just, all they have to do is make Mutavault into a creature. Yeah, that's all they gotta do. I know what to do. I have a plan of attack. Trim the Regisaur, and we're off to the races. Now hopefully, a Tally Primal Conqueror, we see that at least once tonight. Once or twice. I think there's a pretty good chance. Yeah. I mean, Topiary Stomper, it could have been Clifftop Lookout, which I do love. But the reason I'm using Topiary, not just because Commune can grab Topiary, which can grab a land, but later on in the same instances, Clifftop is a 1/2 that grabs a land. It could grab Sunken or Castle, but Topiary costs the same. It grabs the land, but it's a 4/4 vigilance versus Clifftops 1-2. Reach. I like that. I like this hand as well. It could be a little bit problematic with the turn 1 Thoughtseize or Duress, but we're going off with one Sylvan Scrying. Guaranteed. They can't stop them all. Oh, man. They didn't even do one. That's okay by me. Lovely to get that Castle Garenbrig. Now, yeah, no, we'll grab Castle Garenbrig. I was thinking of grabbing something that entered untapped, and I could go with Topiary Stomper, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe this really is just Mardu mid-range. Definitely Sylvan Scrying is grabbing another Sunken. 100% we're playing that. Gotta choose red though, for sure. The Topiary that I play next turn, I grab another red. We get to go Waltz of Rage. Boom, boom. Yeah, you see a tally. Oh, boy, you know it. You know it. Grab the mountain. This is what it's all about. What did I say right at the start? If I need that second source of red, boom, I got it. We have to play Castle Garenbrig because I still don't have a forest which has it enter untapped. But I can smoke any creature they have, every creature. Both Blood Tithe Harvesters would die if I wanted to Waltz of Rage, but I don't. Okay, ooh, maybe I do. You know what? You ask for a tally, you get a tally. Now, would it be better to go Vaultborn or Waltz of Rage? Well, we're about to find out. Oh. Of course, it is understandable, I think, in that scenario, the opponent was mana screwed, but it's still nice to see that they would have been extra cooked with this. If we got into a staring contest, it's not a staring contest because I'm not staring down anything when they're smoked. A Tally Primal Conqueror could have hit another Waltz of Rage and then boom, 7 damage, clear the field. There you go. 6 damage with Vaultborn, or possibly 8 damage if I have a Tyrranax Rex out. Waltz of Rage, pretty good, and pretty good having that one mountain there, but keep it the same. Of course, I hope it goes better for the opponent there. We'll see. I like a good slugfest, but everybody does get mana screwed every now and then. It was awesome. This hand could be awesome, but do I want to risk it? If I knew it was a deck that did not have Thoughtseize, this hand would be perfect, amazing. We choose Sunken for green. Commune is the green. Commune digs for the second land, which unlocks a Sylvan to grab another Sunken or Castle. Sylvan to grab the one I haven't grabbed. Topiary to get a forest. I'm going to keep it just to potentially show you guys, but we'll see. We'll see. Turn 1 Thoughtseize, ripping Commune. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. It's good. It might be an untapped land. Could be a forest or a stomping ground. But I like this. Oh boy, folks. They didn't have a turn 1 Thoughtseize or Duress, and we got a Castle Garenbrig to boot. Next turn, I go with a Sylvan to grab and play a second Sunken. I kept a 1 land hand. There you go. Oh, it is Greasefang. This is... well, it's definitely problematic. Now, I do have Waltz of Rage, but choose a source of red, for sure. We want to work towards that. Oh boy. Hopefully they don't discard a vehicle. It is interesting. Oh, okay, well, no. And then you just die. Well, they play Greasefang, or they play Parhelion too. And of course I immediately scoop, as we weren't going to be winning that. It is just very odd that I didn't see all the parts, or any parts really, of that particular deck in game 1 and 2. If I knew it was Greasefang, 100%, I would have been bringing in Pithing Needle. Pithing Needle, the artifact, whatever thing we name, it can't be activated. Activated abilities can't happen. So if we named Parhelion 2 with Pithing Needle, they can't crew it. It just sits there. Lovely stuff. We would have likely at least bought ourselves time. And that's how I've won against Greasefang or possibly the Cauldron Familiar. But yeah, I didn't have any creatures out. A creature I played next turn, well, they wouldn't have been able to block anyways. Parhelion hitting for 5, plus making those 2 4/4 Vigilance Angels. Well, you know when it's over. It's good to know when it's over, for sure. Nice to streamline things, you know, move on to the next match. As the title says, it is a grind, absolutely. Oh, it wasn't it. But you can see how fantastically that would have worked out in perhaps some other scenarios. 1 land hand, poof, all the mana we needed just because of Commune with Dinosaurs. How powerful was Commune there? Continues to be good, but Jane-Gatha the Wellspring makes me a little bit wary. That hand, no. Well, it went from bad to perfect, because that's all I need. They're not going to have counter spells, I imagine, so I send the Cavern of Souls to the bottom. The 4 lands that I have represent 7 mana. Oh, okay, well, it doesn't matter if they have Thoughtseize, because they can't get rid of how I'm getting to 7. Do it. Oh, I think this is Transmogrify Jund. Transmogrify, unfortunately. Hopefully a Vaultborn or a T-Rex on turn 4 is going to be enough. Yeah, this could be problematic. It could be Jund cat food combo, but certainly my bet is Transmogrify or Indomitable Creativity. Now we technically have Ghalta with that Archdruid's Charm. Oh look, they have a Fatal Push and a Claim the Firstborn. That's pretty funny. Pretty useless. All I have is big stuff, so that's... I love when I see that stuff get discarded. Oh my goodness. Now they haven't done a whole lot that I care about, and they haven't cast Thoughtseize, so I'm just going to send Vaultborn in. I'm going to hold everybody back. There is a possibility that I just grab Ghalta and get to play her my next turn. So I'm going to go for that because that would mean death. And it would mean another showing of a Tally Primal Conquer. That's... who doesn't love rolling the dice? Playing 1 free spell from yourself plus the opponent. A tally is 3 things in 1. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I know, it's the bully matchmaking. But keep in mind, if this is cat food combo, they can win on the spot if they assemble 2 cats and Ygra who eats all. The cat themselves is a food, so they cycle the cats back and forth. They drain your life total. Not so fun. Pretty rough. But we're not dead yet. Did I need to attack with Vaultborn? Possibly not. Would it have been wiser to just hold it back because they would still have just died the next turn? Maybe. Well, we'll see. As long as they don't have a Thoughtseize, we'll smoke them. Oh boy. I think that should be it. Probably. Thoughtseize? No, blood. Okay. Just dead. Just dead. Yeah, I can throw the good game out because I know they're dead. It's lovely to know for a fact they're dead. There's nothing they can do about it. They're completely tapped out. They do have a treasure, so I guess they could Thoughtseize. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Oh, is it? Oh, it's just a Cauldron Familiar. Okay.
Bazinga!
Alright. Still good. Well, we're going to grab you-know-who, the Queen. Queen G. And hopefully they don't concede. I want to see what free stuff I get with a tally next turn. Yeah. Gotta roll the dice. Lovely. But definitely the bully matchmaking, I think, is quite appropriate in this instance. Just done. No chance. JDX, 100%. We'll keep it in mind. At the very least, putting it in the sideboard, perhaps. Good head.
But you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
Oh. I have to imagine that's probably going to be a common occurrence. If you drop a tally, they just concede. But that's... it's not ideal. You want to see what you get. But if something is so strong that the opponent hates seeing it, and they scoop, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. If they kill it, of course, you got 2 free things, so there you man. Again, it is a little bit easier. A Tally Primal Conqueror requiring the 2 red, as I mentioned with the sweepers that I'm loving at the moment, requiring 2 red, or Ghalta just puts it down. Single copy can't hurt, huh? It definitely is in some cases. If Ghalta just puts in a tally, that's quite fantastic. For a total of 8 mana, the cost of Ghalta, you also got something that costs 7, plus 1 other thing from your library, plus 1 thing from the opponent. That's kind of the worst case scenario with Ghalta, basically. You also might just put a Carnage Tyrant with just a Ghalta down, but still, at the very least, it's going to be pretty darn efficient. Definitely. But we got a bunch of little stuff. Kind of feel like smoking them with Anger of the Gods. We don't exactly need Palani's Hatcher. Now, Anger of the Gods, keep in mind, 3 damage to every creature. That 3 damage would take out Palani, which has 3 toughness, but it wouldn't take out Regisaur Alpha with 4 toughness. So, that's basically why. That particular reasoning might not really ever come up. It might not be applicable, but it's there. A Regisaur would live to an Anger where Palani's wouldn't. But that hand, don't even need to think about that. Do you have a Thoughtseize now? Oh, they have a Thoughtseize finally. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it doesn't matter. I think so. Maybe I should clip it. Some of you have made that suggestion. I should trim up some of my more interesting matches, make clips, do more with shorts, because I hear that is pretty fantastic for people. I'm going to take the ping, go with Sylvan Scrying, just grab some other land, another Castle Garenbrig, make use out of it. Again, because Archdruid is going to grab and put the Sunken out. We get 7 mana on turn. Well, maybe we don't. We'll see. Doesn't really matter. We're going to be grabbing good stuff. Commune can dig for what it... Oh, and the Anger as well. The opponent is going to be angry when I possibly sweep a bunch of their things. Do they have Beseju? Huh. I guess not. Yeah, I gotta say, it's lovely. You have enough sources of red, and again, the Sunken, you choose any color. It's almost always green with the first one, but that can serve as your second source of red, or blue, or... Now, I don't know if they're going to uninstall Arena. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but it would be nice if Anger swept the Cauldron Familiar here. Well, it's going to sweep a Mayhem Devil. I think that... Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. We'll see what I draw next turn. If I draw a Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, that doesn't do a whole lot of anything, because I wouldn't have anything to put out. But it probably makes a lot of sense to take out the Harvester and the Mayhem Devil. Now, let's just do that out of the way. They'll make a food by sacrificing one of those two, but still, if you can get rid of a Mayhem Devil, and you never have to worry about it again, that's fine by me, because it's exiled. Anger of the Gods really is quite nice to... I'll not worry. You know what? We're playing a tally next turn. Let's play a tally next turn. I like that. You guys like that? Actually, I like Ghalta and a tally. Well, well, wow. This is going downhill. I don't think they can get us right now. But they could. They could. Okay, I guess they can't. Never mind. Okay, well, we just do this. Really, I should have used Commune to grab another dino and then play Ghalta, which is crazy that I could have done that. I just assumed that I wasn't able to, but it does not matter because Atali grabbed a Regisaur. Huh. And I made the opponent soar.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Man, ooh. Even 2 copies of Atali Primal Conquer. Think about this. Ghalta, boom, puts out 3 copies. 4 copies. Time to sleep. Okay. Alright, JDX, hopefully you sleep good and whatnot. Hopefully this bronze opponent comes back, but again, a tally with to enter the battlefield effects. If you put multiples out with Ghalta, still perfectly fine. You get another card for free from your deck, another one from the opponent's. Oh, it's great. Urza has been so crazy. I guess my son has been. Well, not really crazy. I don't know. Everybody's doing good. If any of you watching right now later on have kids, hopefully your kids are doing good. Yeah, that was a little bit rough. You might think I don't like cats. They're not my favorite thing. I like other people's cats, other people's dogs, but I just don't necessarily need them. I certainly devoured them with my dinos. It was a tiny snack, an appetizer. One of those 14 course tasting menus, a little spoonful. Yeah. That stuff can be filling, actually. I've been on one of those. It does add up. It does add up that this hand would be potentially perfect. JDX, you're still here. Where's the Ley Line of Sanctity? Not in my deck. Not at all. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll face something that doesn't have Thoughtseize. The Greasefang, Mardu Greasefang had it. Cat food combo. Whatever this may be. Perhaps it is just Rakdos midrange or Rakdos demons with Unholy Annex and whatnot. Lovely to have Stomping Ground. We may need that 100%. Yeah, every single match. Oh, this is the Rakdos Tansmogrify with the case of the Stash Skeleton. Makes the token. Once they get to 4 mana, they're going to Transmogrify the good old skeleton. When they Transmogrify it, the only hit they can possibly get is a Traxa or a Valgavoth or something bad. And maybe I will. We'll see. I'm pretty bad for getting stuff though. But keep in mind, they might not have Transmogrify for turn 4 when they play their 4th land. So there is a slim chance that we could still get them. Huh? We're on track for 8 mana on turn 5, which is still pretty decent. Especially with all the stuff I have in hand. Ghalta putting 2 Carnage Tyrants in a Vaultborn at the moment out. Oh, there's the Valgavoth. I don't like it. Attacking with the treasure to get the 4th mana for the... Oh, okay. It's going to be... It's a little bit rough, but again, don't get too flustered. We're not dead yet. It's going to be rough though. 9. 11. It could spell their doom. As long as, they can't kill me somehow, some way. Hopefully they don't have another Tansmogrify. Okay, down to 1. No, they have a demon. Down to 1. Stomp. Stomp. It is unfortunate I can't play Ghalta now because I've gone down to 1. If I was at 3, I could have shocked myself. Gone down to 1, played Ghalta, but it's time to rage. It's time to rage. I may not need Leyline of Sanctity. If I can Waltz of Rage with a Ghalta, boom, 12 damage to everything. That would take out Valgavoth. That's what I'm aiming to do. Do I need Palani's Hatcher? Do I want to go fast? Maybe. Yeah, we'll still trim Regisaur Alpha, like I said. Palani's a touch more powerful, could be a touch more damage with that Waltz of Rage. But maybe that could be the thing. Having other creatures that are at least 9 power doesn't necessarily have to be a dinosaur, but other stuff with 9 power to elevate Waltz of Rage to take out Valgavoth there. Or I can just hold back removal for the token they target. That would be ideal. Love seeing the Castle Garenbrig there. Beautiful. Do I want to take the 2? I want to take the 2 because I want to go with one of my Commune. Ooh, that is... Well, I'm going to go with Sunken. I already have a Castle Garenbrig. This is extra nice. 7 mana, turn 4. Still pretty good. And we get to go with the Commune as well. The second one. Choosing red, of course, and oh boy, here goes nothing. Do I want another land? You know what? We're making 7 next turn. We're making 7. Now, it could have been better to get another land, but I'm planning to go with Vaultborn Tyrant anyways to draw into it. Hoping they don't Tansmogrify. And we'll find out. Okay, so it's not nothing. It is a little unfortunate with the Sunken. I wouldn't be able to Waltz of Rage coming up. It would be good to get rid of their tokens, and at the very least they would have a hard time Tansmogrifying. Now, it could have been better. Perhaps. It could have been better to go with Anger of the Gods, though, because Tansmogrify oftentimes just gets rid of, a little token. Anger to take out the skeleton that they have, plus the goblin. Yeah. I'm glad you can sleep peacefully. Sleep peacefully. They didn't attack with the goblin, so they must not have Tansmogrify in their hand. You would think they would attack with the goblin to make the treasure to get the 4th mana. Huh. Interesting. Just a Fountain Port. They're looking for another land. They moused over Fountain Port for a little bit there. Huh. Do they really want... Okay, no, they got it. Odd. Okay. Here's where... Well, we maybe pop off. We'll see. I'll still go with that. Still play... You know what? Archdruid's Charm, if they do what they're gonna do, we take out the thing they target. Archdruids to send a bit of damage with, Vaultborn towards it. We could stop them. Oh. And just now I'm seeing 15 concurrent viewers. Maybe, perhaps tonight is going to be the night I break my all-time record of 17, I think. But we'll see. They must know something is up my sleeve, which is the case. Tansmogrify something. Do it. You know you wanna. Of course, I could have some removal, taking out Vaultborn Tyrant in response to me trying to fight and send damage towards the opponent, or they could just not have it. I would simply search for Ghalta Stampede Tyrant and definitely kill him. I think there's a pretty good chance they found it, though. Okay. we'll wait and see. I'm pretty sure they would get rid of Archdruid, but there's a lot of stuff in my hand that is not a pretty sight. They might not prioritize Archdruid's charm. You never know. We'll see. But if they have Tansmogrify, I have to imagine Archdruid's charm would 100% be the thing. They might not like what. Oh, interesting. So you're going to Thought Seize again or Tansmogrify and realize the goof. Oh boy. You still die. You don't sleep well lately. But, well, I'm glad. I'm glad I can make you happy. I'm happy if I can make anybody happy anytime. There are good chances, though. World Chess Championships. Oh, okay. That would keep me up. League of Legends, the World Championships, the first few, like a decade ago now, I think. That kept me up. I love that stuff. Love it. Yeah, that should be it. Dead. You're just dead. You don't win. Not happening. You lose. You don't come back from this. There you go. Oh, shucks, you're going to kill Ghalta? It doesn't matter. I have another copy in my hand, which for anybody that is new, you might be thinking, oh, I don't want multiple copies. No, this is why you want multiple copies. All the draw triggers from the second one put out with the vault. You get the idea. Smoked. But, like I mentioned, Waltz of Rage, trim it. Anger the Gods, bring it in. Regisaur Alpha instead of Palani's hat. Oh, no, that was close. Instead of Palani's Hatcher there. Okay. Yeah. Playing in the US Nationals next year. Well, hopefully that goes well. At the very least, I have to think it's going to be a valuable experience. Leveling up your game. We have to level up these hands, though. This one, still not so good. Got to keep something at some point, though. We'll send the two costliest things to the bottom and hope the ramping pays off. Definitely. Start using the communes. Grab a castle. Boom. Now we can grab a Sunken with that Archdruid, if it's still sticking around. Yeah, tally doesn't even resolve, but that is a very good point. A very important point, I think. Yeah, I want a Vaultborn Tyrant. Topiary next turn, I hope. But just the fact, you do something so deadly, so crazy, so powerful, that the opponent is just done. You smoke them. That's what I love about it. It's over. Even if everybody doesn't have haste, the opponent knows it's over. Certainly need that source of red if we get to Anger of the Gods, but they could be doing you know what right now. Yeah. That is interesting. Learning different openings and whatnot. I would hope that you could learn, some opening and it would be good and applicable forever, but I guess that's just not the case. I like a forced on top, I guess. Technically, no, I guess that's it. Certainly with the Valgavoth, no, not happening. That's how she goes. If we had something that made them sacrifice a flying creature, of course, that would do it. Pick your poison, perhaps, if Tansmogrify continues to be common. It's hard to say. Let's see if it's going to be something else with Thoughtseize. Okay. Interesting, JDX. I guess eventually you just know everything. In chess, you have all the information that everybody else has. There's no hidden information element. Al Stew. The name sounds familiar, I think. But that hand looks pretty familiar. Pretty fantastic because we use Commune. If it is an opponent with hand hate, boom. Now Commune is something that can't be discarded. I guess it is. There isn't a land in the top 5, unfortunately, so we grab Ghalta, part of the biggest and best thing. Okay, we got Dimir rogues or ninjas. Something flashy. Oh, Thieves Guild Enforcer. Okay, whew. And we'll see. This is a rough matchup for me, though, for sure. Easily. They milled a Sunken. That would have been lovely. Oh no, yeah. Well, I would imagine we're mostly dead, but we're actually saved by the Archdruid's charm fantastically. Now we're making 7 next turn. Poof, it was bad, and now all of a sudden, it's not so bad. I could play Ghalta off of a Cavern of Souls. Keep in mind they do have Drown in the lock, which there's enough stuff in my graveyard they can counter it. Yeah, we'll trim Carnage Tyrant. We'll see what happens. They are tapped out, so if I draw a land that enters untapped, I would kill them. Big time. But yeah, definitely with everything accessible for the past few decades with the internet, it leveled up everybody's game. There's no reason you can't just do some crazy stuff. Oh, they're going to have it enter as... Oh, this is not good. Yeah. Dimir rogues. Rough. I just don't play a whole lot of chess. Really, as many of you know, I like to focus on one thing. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Man, at least I play my own Vaultborn. Hopefully draw lands. We'll see. Well, that is land. Good stuff. They know what's about to happen. They're certainly not going to tap out, I don't think. At the very least, Thieves Guild Enforcer is not going to attack. That's good. Give me another copy. Give me more life. Beautiful. They can't kill it. They have to hold up 2 mana for Drown in the lock. That's just how it is. If they kill it, they die. Boom. Do it. You know you want it. You haven't seen Rogues is good. Rogues is good. Now they just died. Who knows why? But they die. They die.
You won! You did it!
Guess they didn't really add it all up. But yeah, I should maybe add a chess spot to the Discord. Chess channel, I guess it is. Huh. Yeah, maybe. There's not a whole lot that I could add. We could get lucky with an Anger of... Pardon me. Excuse me. We could get lucky with Anger of the Gods if they tap out, and they wouldn't be able to Drown in the lock and counter Anger of the Gods, but I don't think that scenario is super common, so just keep it as is. But yeah, chess. I could face some of you guys. I mean, it has been a long time, and I don't exactly like to spread myself super thin, but of course I like to sprinkle things in, do other games once in a while. It is Arfy games, after all, not Arfy MTG games. I know. You might as well, if you're going to do something that is luck related with a tally, Primal Conquer, that sort of thing, it might as well be that. One big thing, trample, it's a dinosaur, so it gains haste from Regisaur or Palani's. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That hand also pretty good. Do I want to keep Ghalta? Well, send one of the hasters. Pack him. Yeah. I do like 2 commercial districts. One would be good. Topiary Stomper on top, though, is nice. We'll try to go with Sylvan Scrying. Imagine there could be a counter spell. Oh, there's not. So you know what we grab is the lovely Sunken. We will eventually get to 6. Sadly, Sunken and Commercial District both enter tapped, so I can't make 3. Well, I could make 3, but, well, certainly go with Sunken. You have a Sunken, you play a Sunken most of the time. It's a little bit late for that Thoughtseize, though. If they just drew it, well, that's reasonable. But if they were sitting on that, they could have ripped Sylvan Scrying from my hand. They could have stopped me from getting the Sunken. That might be the complete deciding factor. We'll try for Topiary, but we're getting to big amounts of mana next turn. I think it's alright. Commercial District, we see Palani on top. I don't exactly need another Palani's Hatcher. If I didn't have one in my hand, I'd probably keep it there. Jace Completed Mind. Interesting. Usually face that in Mono Blue or Dimir Mill. Well, that's something. Do I want Stomping Ground, Carnage Tyrant? Yeah. Actually, I kind of want to take out Jace. I'm just going to play Palani's Hatcher. Crack the egg. Get him. You know, a bunch of decent creatures. And it is nice because they're tapped out. I know Palani's is going to crack it. I know that Dinosaur is going to live. I don't have to worry about a Thoughtseize. Not a Thoughtseize, a Fatal Push for a single black that would have killed the Dinosaur that I hatched. That might do it. That might do it for them. Thoughtseize would be good. Okay. Will they get rid of a Tally? It's hard to say. I can't actually play it next turn. Oh, okay. Yeah, get rid of the thing I couldn't play. Good. Good. Die. Super dead. That's what it's all about. Okay. Man, lovely stuff. What time is it? 12:02. Some back and forth. Right. I think I'll leave it there for tonight. Fantastic chats all around. Lovely. Chatting about chess and all that good stuff. It hasn't started blizzarding yet, but if you're in the Discord, you saw that little video I posted, and it's a lot of snow. Oh man, I don't always get that chance. They're always having 1 or 2 up. You know they're going to have removal for Palani's Hatcher possibly before combat, before it gets the opportunity to at least crack one of those dinosaur eggs, but completely tapped out, not having to worry about too much. It was good. But yeah, all good tonight, I would say. So thanks again, everybody, for watching right now, later on, whenever it is, wherever it is. Yeah, no Tally, but the T-Rex, but 100% a Tally Primal Conqueror. I'm gonna keep it in, not just because, but just because it is so scary. Amazing, general good value. Who knows if I'm ever going to transform it, flip it. Of course, Castle Garenbrig's mana can go into that cost, which is also a very good point. Of course, I have to assume if I get to transforming it, the opponent would scoop immediately anyways, but yeah. I had a good one. Okay, is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Lots of love all around. Peace and love. Love dinosaurs. Love sleep. And see you next time. Peace.
entertained? Are you not entertained?